Chapter 2 discusses different types of retailers. In Chapter 2, Part 3, we discuss the following items. General merchandise retailers. Before we discuss each type of general merchandise retailer in detail, let's look at the characteristics of each type. We can see that each type of retailer has various characteristics, including the variety and assortment of products offered, the level of services provided, prices, size in terms of square footage, as well as number of SKUs stocked, and then finally a location where each type of retailer is typically found. The first type of retailer that we talk about is the department store. Department stores are retailers that carry a broad variety and deep assortment of merchandise. Think about that for a second. Our textbook tells us that department stores carry a broad variety and deep assortment of merchandise. We talked earlier in this chapter about variety and merchandise and said that not many retailers have a broad variety and deep assortment because carrying this much merchandise takes up too much space. I'm going to edit this section to say that department stores carry a moderate variety and moderate assortment of merchandise because I don't think their selection is large enough to be considered broad and deep. Department stores offer some services, and they organize their stores into distinct departments for displaying merchandise. Department stores sell soft goods and hard goods. Soft goods are non-durable or consumable goods. These products have a shorter lifespan and include items such as cosmetics, clothing, bedding, and accessories. These soft goods are where department stores focus most of their efforts these days. Hard goods are also known as durable goods. These products are expected to last several years and include items such as appliances, furniture, and consumer electronics. Department stores are categorized into 3 different tiers. The first tier is upscale department stores that are high fashion with exclusive designer merchandise and offer excellent levels of customer service. Examples of first-tier department stores are Neiman Marcus, Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom, and Saks Fifth Avenue. The second tier is traditional department stores. These have modest prices and some customer service, but not as much as the first tier. Examples of second-tier department stores are Macy's and Dillard's. The third tier is value department stores. These have low prices, minimal customer service, and are value-oriented. Examples of third-tier department stores are JCPenney's, Kohl's, and Sears. Because department stores are frequently located in malls, they are not as convenient as other types of retailers and have seen diminished profits and returns. As a result, second and third tier department stores have decreased the customer service offerings to help save costs. First tier department stores still offer excellent and high levels of customer service because of the type of merchandise they sell and the clients they attract. To deal with the eroding market share, department stores are making several changes. The first change is to increase exclusive merchandise. Exclusive merchandise, or exclusive brands, is when a national brand sells merchandise only to that specific retailer. For example, Kohl's sells Simply Vera by Vera Wang, and Dillard's sells Reba and Southern Living products. Exclusive merchandise gives credibility to the specific retailer because the merchandise is exclusive to that one retailer. The second change is to offer private label merchandise. Private label merchandise is merchandise developed and marketed by the retailer and only available at that specific retailer. The difference between exclusive merchandise and private label merchandise is that exclusive merchandise is national brands or designers that team up with a specific retailer to create special merchandise. Private label merchandise is made by the retailer without a national brand or designer's assistance. Examples of private label merchandise are Croft & Barrow at Kohl's, Charter Club at Macy's, and Exertion at JCPenney. The third change is to expand to an omnichannel presence. Instead of only offering sales in-store, retailers can offer sales in-store, online, via catalog, and curbside pickup. Retailers can also offer products to be purchased online and picked up in-store, curbside, or delivered, and customers can return products via mail or store. Expanding to an omnichannel presence allows customers the freedom to shop and return in a method that works best for them. The second general merchandise retailer we discuss is the full-line discount store. Full-line discount stores are retailers that offer a broad variety and shallow assortment of merchandise, limited services, and low prices. Examples of full-line discount stores are the original Walmart and Target. If you recall from the food retailer section, we talked about supercenters, and that most Walmarts are now considered supercenters because they have combined a full-line discount store with a conventional supermarket. You will still find many Targets that are not super Targets or those without the conventional supermarket. Full-line discount stores offer both national and private label brands. Unfortunately, full-line discount stores have taken a hit in recent years with the emergence of category specialists or category killers, which we will talk about next. To fight back against the competition, full-line discount stores have made several changes. The first change is making full-line discount stores supercenters by adding the conventional supermarket. We talked earlier that people make roughly 3 trips to the store each week to buy groceries and only 1 trip to buy other items. By adding the conventional supermarket to Walmart and Target, they generate more foot traffic each week. A second change full-line discount stores are making is adding online shopping, buy online, pick up in store, and curbside pickup. Finally, a third change full-line discount stores are making is adding unique products, such as more organic options, responsibly produced products, and upscale items, such as cheap chic clothing at Target. As a random fun fact, I ask my students each semester, do you know which came first, Walmart or Target? Most people think the answer is Walmart. I'm not sure if they think this for a specific reason or if it is because you see more Walmarts than Targets. However, the answer is that Target came first. Target opened their first store on May 1st, 1962, and Walmart opened their first store on July 2nd, 1962. The store openings are only 2 months apart, but Target does get to claim they opened first. The third type of general merchandise retailer is the category specialist. Category specialists are big box stores that offer a narrow variety and deep assortment of merchandise. Each category specialist does not have many merchandise categories, but they do have a lot of options within the categories provided. Most category specialists offer a self-service approach, but do have employees available to answer questions and help customers when needed. Examples of category specialists include Bed Bath & Beyond, which focuses on bedding and bath items, Home Depot, which specializes in home improvement, PetSmart, which specializes in pet needs, Hobby Lobby, which specializes in crafts, and Best Buy, which specializes in electronics. Category specialists offer a complete assortment of items in a specific category, which is why they can sometimes be called category killers, because they can kill that specific category for other retailers. Other retailers may have to reduce their offerings in that category because the category specialist takes a high percentage of the market share. The fourth type of general merchandise retailer is the specialty store. Specialty stores concentrate on a limited number of complementary merchandise categories that provide a high level of service. Merchandise categories offered complement each other. For example, specialty stores might have clothing and accessories such as American Eagle, Banana Republic, or The Gap. Another specialty kitchen item store is Williams-Sonoma, or bath and beauty items such as Bath and Body Works or The Body Shop. As seen in these examples, specialty stores tailor their offerings to very specific market segments. Specialty stores are among the most profitable and fastest growing retailers in the world. Most people don't realize this and think category specialists are more profitable because they have lower prices. However, many customers prefer having knowledgeable sales staff over self-service in most situations. Another type of specialty store is thrift stores and consignment stores. Thrift stores sell donated merchandise, whereas consignment stores accept used merchandise from people and pay that person when the item sells. We mentioned a fun fact earlier about which came first, Walmart or Target. Now I have another one for you. What is the oldest clothing retailer in the United States? I will give you a hint. This retailer is a specialty store, which is why I bring it up in this section. If it helps, this retailer opened for business in 1818. A few of you might guess correctly. The oldest clothing retailer in the United States is Brooks Brothers. I mentioned in the food retailer section that we would talk about restaurants in a later section, and that section is now. Restaurants fall into the specialty store category. Restaurants concentrate on a limited number of complementary categories and provide a high level of service. If you think about it, most restaurants are centered around a certain theme. American dishes, Italian dishes, Mexican food, desserts, smoothies, etc. The fifth type of general merchandise retailer is the drugstore. Drugstores are specialty stores that concentrate on health and beauty care products. Drugstores are increasing space for cosmetics and other consumer goods as competition for over-the-counter and prescription drugs is increasing at places like conventional supermarkets and supercenters. To stay competitive, drugstores are trying to create new ways to get customers in the door. Drugstores are offering frequently purchased food items. They are expanding health and beauty sections and offering new services to customers. One example of a drugstore is Walgreens. Right before COVID-19 hit, I had the opportunity to visit the flagship Walgreens in Chicago. This Walgreens focuses on customers who shop on their lunch break and may need to multitask their shopping. This Walgreens offers a self-service prescription drug kiosk, a wide selection of sushi, wine, and cheese, a frozen yogurt bar, and even a nail studio. Unfortunately, the nail studio did not last long, and when I visited, it had already closed. Other examples of drugstores are CVS and Rite Aid. The sixth type of general merchandise retailer is extreme value retailers. Extreme value retailers are also called dollar stores. These stores are small and offer a broad variety and shallow assortment of products. Examples of extreme value retailers are Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, and Dollar General. Extreme value retailers primarily target low-income consumers who cannot afford to buy the larger sized packages. In 2019, Fort Worth passed a measure that prevented new dollar stores from opening within 2 miles of an existing one, and that any new stores would have to devote 15% of floor space to fresh foods. Council members said this was imperative to the success of neighborhoods surrounding the area. The seventh and final general merchandise retailer is the off-price retailer. The off-price retailer offers an inconsistent assortment of brand name merchandise at a significant discount off the manufacturer's suggested retail price. Because these retailers offer inconsistent assortments, customers cannot be guaranteed that the same products will be available week after week. If you decide to shop in one of these stores and find an item you like, you should buy the item now because it is not guaranteed to be there tomorrow. Customers can purchase name brand and designer label merchandise for 20 to 60% lower than named specialty stores. Products available in off-price retailers are bought opportunistically from overruns, canceled orders, forecasting mistakes, closeout merchandise, and irregulars. Examples of off-price retailers include TJ Maxx, Marshalls, HomeGoods, and Ross. A specific type of off-price retailer is an outlet store. Outlet stores are off-price retailers owned by manufacturers or retailers. Outlet stores owned by the manufacturers are often referred to as factory outlets. Examples of outlet stores and factory outlets are the Banana Republic Factory Outlet, Gap Factory Outlet, Saks Off Fifth, Nordstrom Rack, and Old Navy Outlet. Originally, outlet stores received their merchandise in the same manner as off-price retailers, from overruns, canceled orders, irregulars, etc. However, outlet stores have generated quite a following in recent years, and now 82% of merchandise sold at these retailers is manufactured specifically for the outlet store. This concludes Chapter 2, Part 3. Please make sure to return soon for Chapter 2, Part 4.